Hey guys, it's Erica here. So today I've got a collective haul for you. These are things I've bought throughout the month of July, mostly from Sephora, but some of them are from David Jones, which is a department store that we have here over in Australia. I've got some M.A.C today, I've got some Dior, I've got some Nudestix as well, I've got some Marc Jacobs, and I've got some YSL. So if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, and let's get into it. Okay, so first up I have the M.A.C and Teyana Taylor collection. This collection was released about a month ago here in Australia, I think it was. It's not that old. And if you don't know, Teyana Taylor is an American choreographer, singer, actress. So she sort of dabbles in quite a few different things. I hadn't actually heard of her before this collection, so she's someone new to me. What I've actually got here today is I've got the powder, it's called House of Petunia Mineralized Skin Finish in this, it's like a sort of goldy colour. So I'll give you a swatch of it. So it's very warm, very sparkly. That's it there. So I don't know if it'll show up very well. So it's really lovely. I have had a play with it already, and very shimmery and just really gold and sparkly, basically. I don't think I would use it all over my face, but it might be like a really nice sort of light highlighter to use. Next up I've got the Teyana Taylor and M.A.C lipsticks. So they are a mix of different textures. So this one's a matte, this is a matte, and then these two are, that's a matte, and there's one frost that I've got here. I think I did get all the shades in the collection in the lipsticks. So there's this shade here, there's this colour, like a reddy sort of colour, then there's this sort of more pinky nude, and lastly there's this sort of outrageous purpley kind of colour. So I'll just show you the shades here. So this one is I Got a Man matte lipstick, and then this one is A Rose in Harlem, that's a matte. So it's like a bluish matte red. And then this one here is Good Monin, another matte. And then lastly that purpley one is Junkie Bee, and that's a frost. And it sort of has some blue shimmers in it as well. I don't know if you can see that there. Oh yeah, you can. So that's the 4 lipsticks in the collection. Okay, next up I've got some glosses here as part of that same collection. There's a couple of shades I didn't get. I can't remember if it was 1 or 2, but there was another pinky looking gloss that I didn't pick up. But I have here But I Ain't Got No Manners, and I've got Gonna Love Me. So they're both kind of like nudie sort of shades. Obviously one's a bit more bronzy and has some sparkles in it as well. So this is But Ain't Got No Manners. but Ain't Got No Manners. So I'll show you that one. So it's quite metallic-y, and I think you can see the sparkles. See? And then there's this one's actually got some bluey purple sparkles in it. But again, I don't know if you'll see them on my hand. And I guess it's a more pinky, lighter shade. Very subtle. And then lastly, I bought the lip liners that she came out with as part of this same collection. So I've got here 3 of them. There's Hodgepodge, Night Moth, and Cyberworld. And you can already see from the colours there that they're all very sort of dark shades. The orange one here is a bit more warm, and these 2 here are quite cool shades. They actually are 0.4 ounces as well, or 1.14 grams. But as compared to a standard MAC lip crayon, there's actually less product in these. So a standard one, I've got Cork here, which is actually 0.5 ounces or 1.45 grams. So I'll swatch all 3 of these for you now so you can see them all together. So the first one is the Hodgepodge one. So that's Hodgepodge. And then next up is Cyberworld. So that's Cyberworld. And then lastly, Night Moth. So Cyberworld and Night Moth look very similar to me, except again, I think this one is slightly warmer and this one is slightly cooler and slightly darker. Okay, so next up I have the Nudestix Daydreamer collection. So this comes with a blush, a highlighter, and a bunch of mixed pencils that you can use however you want to. That's the great thing about Nudestix is I really like how their lip pencils and eye pencils can be used really for anything you like. You don't have to stick to what they say, which is pretty cool. So this is the box of different shades of lip pencil, if it'll focus. So you can see you've got Night Dweller, Bright Eyes, Prism, and Secret Keeper. And then we've got the Half Moon highlighter. And lastly, this is the, it's a matte blush in Body Language. I'll start with the tin that has the 4 eye shades in it. And Nudestix is pretty good because they always give you a little sharpener as well, which you really do need, especially if you're traveling and on the go. Okay, so this is Prism. So it's like a sort of soft purpley pink shade with sort of blue sparkles. And then we have Night Dweller. So that's Night Dweller. And then we have Bright Eyes. That's Bright Eyes. And lastly, we have Secret Keeper. So that's Secret Keeper. And then this is the matte blush in Body Language. And then this lastly is the highlighter in Half Moon. So I've actually got some more Nudestix as well that I bought along with that Daydreamer collection. I purchased the Dirty Blonde Eyebrow Stylo, and this is because I've always known that Kathleen Lights loves the brow gel in this kit, so I really wanted to try that for myself. And I also purchased the Nudestix Beach Sun and Sea kit. So it looks like this, and it actually came in like this little travel pack, which is really neat too. And then it actually came with this blush as well, which I already had, but a second one will be good for a backup anyway. So the dip brow, I'll just show you the colour I got. So this colour is Dirty Blonde, as I said, and I did swatch this in Sephora before I bought it online, just to make sure that it wasn't going to be too light for me, and it's not. It's actually quite dark, I think, for a Dirty Blonde shade. You can see there, it's like quite brown and cool toned, which I really love for my brows. I don't like them too warm. So that'll be fun to try. And then the Sun and Sea kit I thought was really cute, and obviously great for the beach. So that's what it looks like there. And then you get the, as always, the little pencil sharpener in there as well. So I'll swatch these on my hand now for you too. Okay, so first up we have the colour Lash'd. So that's Lash'd. And that one is matte. Next up is Sunrise Star. So that's Sunrise Star. Next up we have Babe. So that's Babe there. Next is Desert Sun, which is like a, I guess, a concealer shade. Next is Côte d'Azur. Running out of room here. That's Côte d'Azur on the top there. And lastly we have Crave. Crave. Okay, and that's all for my Nudestix swatches. Okay, next up I have two things from Dior. So I have the Rouge blush in 485, Pink Pong is the name, and this is part of the Colour Games collection. So it looks like that. And the reason that I actually wanted to get this was I saw that Michelle Wong mentioned it in one of her videos, and she just said it was this really lovely, sheeny, like bright pink sort of blush colour. So I wanted to really see for myself and have a go myself. So I'll show you the swatch of it. So that's the Dior Rouge blush in 485 Pink Pong. And then next up from Dior, I have the same, part of the same collection, the 5 Colours eyeshadow palette. This is 287 Dive. There's another one I didn't get, which was the same collection, but it was more of a nudie type one. I really love when, especially luxury brands, do colour and really bright colours that I don't maybe already own in another palette or shadow, and this palette just really stood out to me. So the shades don't have individual names, but I'll just swatch them anyway. So that's the first one, the sort of eggplanty purple shade. Next up is the sort of pinky purpley shade. And then the middle shade, the really cobalt blue shade. And then lastly, this cream colour here. So you can't really see that cream colour there, but that's it. And then this really like sort of sky blue shade. That's it for the Dior stuff I got. And next up I have some things from YSL. So YSL came out with a milk tea limited edition, I'm pretty sure it is, collection of I guess milk tea inspired colours. So I've got 3 of the Rouge Volupté Shine lipsticks, and I've also got 4 of the, what are these called? The Vernis Levres Vinyl Cream. So I actually hadn't owned either of these types of lipsticks from YSL ever before. I'm a bit late to that bandwagon. So I'll do the swatches for you now. So this first one is number 149. And the lipsticks don't actually have the names next to them, but I'll list the names of them in the description box below for you. So that's number 149. Next up we have number 147. So that's 147. And then lastly in the Rouge Volupté Shine, I've got 148. So that's 147, 149 and 148. Next up is the vinyl creams. So this one is 432. Again, it doesn't have the name of it, but if it does have a name, I'll put it in the box below. So that's the shade 432. Next up is 435. So it's quite orangey. Next up is 433. So that's 433. And lastly, I have 434. So 434, and I think it was the other shade, 435, look quite similar. Okay, so next up I got some of the things from the Marc Jacobs collection that looks like this, so with the gold and the matching mascara has the gold and black. So the mascara is the Blackquer at Lash'd mascara, number 42. It's just like a black shade. I'll show you the brush though. So that's the brush. So it's quite long and skinny, and it's a drier formula, and the mascara is very lengthening, so if you do like long spidery lengthened lashes then you will like this. But yeah, just keep in mind it is a drier formula. Some people like a more wet formula, and I find some like more dry. Personally, I like a drier mascara, which typically the drier ones are the waterproof formulas, because I just find my eyes just seem to water all the time randomly throughout the day, so I always feel safer with a waterproof mascara. This is not waterproof, but because it's a drier formula, I find that it is in a way waterproofy, if that makes sense. And then I've got these Highliner Gel Crayons from Marc Jacobs as well. So I've got all of the shades in this collection, and again they'll be all down in the description bar for you if you've missed anything. But the ones I have here are Glittersweet, Olive You, Pewter Please, Oh My Gold and Top Brass. So you can see the colours just here on the top, and I'll swatch them for you as well. So starting off with Glittersweet. So that's Glittersweet. Next up I have Olive You. So it's actually, Olive You is actually a bit darker than it looks on the shade, on the colour indicator. And then this one is Pewter Please. So it's like a silvery gunmetal shade with some sparkle in it. And then Oh My Gold. that's all my gold. And lastly, I have here top brass. That was a bad swatch. Let's try that again. So that is top brass. Okay. And lastly for this video, I have the new Chanel Le Beige Sheer Healthy Glow Highlighting Fluid. And this is the shade in Pearly Glow. I spotted this recently at my local department store, and I don't know if it's limited or if it's just new but permanent. I'm pretty sure it is just new but permanent, but I will just double check and put it in the box below. That's the swatch for you. So really nice sort of pearly, sheer, illuminating fluid. Okay, that's all for this video. Thanks for watching, and if you want to see more content from me and you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you in my next video.